Hello everybody, welcome again to my channel. I just want to talk to us on the passing of Kobe Bryant and his daughter and the other persons that lost their lives. I understand it was 7 other persons who hardly anybody is mentioning, which is unfortunate because every life is important. And I know Kobe is a rock star, basketballer, and a legend, an icon, and what have you. As a spiritual person, I have always been trying to make sense of some of the tragedies that I see in life. And I've been asking myself over and over again, why does God allow tragedies of this magnitude to happen? And it seems as if He's nowhere around, nowhere to be found. In my simplistic way, I'm asking God, couldn't you point out to the helicopter, the pilot, that, the weather is bad, or help him to find a way out? But that was not to be. And so I try to find answers. I'm trying to find answers. Why would God give this man a beautiful 13-year-old daughter and just take her away just like that? Plus, he just had a young baby. Still maybe learning to creep or walk. And just take away his dad just like that. And I think and ask God why. And I don't like the expression, God said to me. God spoke to me. I'm not going to tell you that God spoke to me. But here is a thought that I want you to think about. Just a few weeks ago, as January started, in Iran, an American drone killed a general in Iraq of an Iranian leader, leaving the country, the entire region, as a matter of fact, was in shock and in mourning. Donald Trump, as it were, boasted that they have killed this terrorist or whatever you want to label him as. And during that time, which hardly anybody mentioned, 100 people got killed in a stampede at the funeral. Oh, this is one man. I don't know, but for me, it doesn't matter a person's role. Every life is precious. Every life is precious. Everyone is special. There's nobody, because they have a role, is more precious than the other. Even though we are made to act and believe that because a person is popular, because a person has money, because a person has power, he is more, and his life is more important than the next person. Because a person have a certain color of skin, he or she is more valuable than a person with a darker shade of skin or whatever it is. Because one set of people live in one region of the world, their lives are not as important as other people's lives. So we tend as human beings, when like in the tragedy that just after the shooting down of after the general was assassinated, and a plane was shot down 63 Canadians was on that plane, understand? All dead. Hardly anything was said of the other 100 and odd lives that were on the plane. It was about 180 was there. Because some people are made to be more important than others. And this is wrong. Because all of us of flesh and blood, all of us are important, all of us are valuable. And so, what's the point? When I see the mourning that Iran was in, millions of people were mourning the death of the passing of that gentleman that was assassinated by America. And as you know, Canada and America are close partners in everything. Then this tragedy, out of the blue, boom, hit an entire nation. Which nation? The same nation that assassinated a general and sent a nation in mourning. Come on now, people. Can't you see? There's a thing that they call karma. And I'm not by any means saying God did this or whatever. I'm just putting my thoughts together. So please, don't quote me. But I'm just seeing I'm trying to make a relationship. Is it that God is saying to mankind, look, it's time you all understand one thing, eh? These wars, these murders, these killings have ought not to be. These invasions of people's country, these bloodshed and wars upon wars upon wars, we have not learned from history that wars only profit a few who sell the bombs and the guns and whatever. But lives are precious wherever you go. And the same way a nation was back there mourning, America is mourning today, and Canada was in mourning. And it was not Iran that take KOBI's life. But God gives, God takes, God gives, God takes, God gives, and God takes. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And sometime God has to use somebody of significance to send shockwaves throughout a country, throughout the globe, to say, I'm watching you. Maybe God is just saying, this is how Iran felt the other day. So stop your nonsense. The next thing I want to say is, as I close, sometimes God allowed these things to happen to say to us, hey, remember, you're not here forever. You are but a temporary being, and you must remember all the time. Because when these things shock us, it's supposed to remind us that we are temporary beings, even though our money, our position, our things and our toys make us feel that we are impregnable. Sometimes God is reminding us, hey, wake up. I lend you this legend. I lend this guy to you. I lend this beautiful young lady to you. But I'm taking them back. And I want you to remember that you're not on the earth forever. Your life is like a shadow, as the Bible says. It's brief. There's brevity in life. The Bible says we appear like a flower and then we fade away. That's our life. And the sooner that we come to realize how transient and temporary life is the better for all of us. Tell me what you think in the comment section. My heart goes out to KOBI and his family and those who he left behind. And you know what? As I close, thank God that the entire family was not on board. Yeah? Thank God the entire family was not on board. Thank God. It would have been more devastating if all of the family just decided to go to that match that they were on their way to in that helicopter. But some are survived and live to tell the tales. So there's still something for us to thank God for. It's tough, it's hard, I feel it. My son loves basketball, and I love to watch him play. He's a natural, just like, well, maybe not, but he's a natural, you know. And he loves the game, he feels it too. And as we watch on TV, the outpouring, we want to join in and say we offer our condolences. Some people, you don't need to know them to feel the impact that they've made on you and in the world, you know. So we feel it, and it is with deep regret that I want to, you know, say we're sorry to hear what happened to the family. You know, people, when they die, that's it. No more pain, no more, no more, no more, no more. No more crying, no more sorrow, no more hardship. The people that feel it most, death, the sting of death is really for the living. Because when you die, that's it. It's like you're sleeping, you don't feel anything, you don't know anything. So they're okay. But it's the ones who are left behind to mourn because you miss the person. Even the Bible tells you that Jesus cried at Lazarus' grave. Why? Because Lazarus was dead and it was his friend. He wept for Lazarus. You know. Anyway, I don't want to go into a sermon, but just think about what I say. It's time for us to ask our leaders, stop these wars. Stop these wickedness. Yeah? And we must respect life everywhere because every life is precious. KOBI life is precious. The general life is precious. They want us to think that he was not good and he's this and he's that. God is the judge, not Donald Trump, not America. God is the judge. Let God do the killing. Stop the killing. Stop the wars. Stop the bloodshed. Because God is going to shake up the nations. If you don't listen, you're going to feel. God bless you. Goodbye.